Guys, it's Monday. I am wearing my new Walking Dead shirt that I got at Walker Stalker Con in Atlanta. Love this shirt. But first I want to tell you the very sad story that I ended. If you guys even stayed and read that last a little bit, I said that I had a really sad story to tell you guys on this week's vlog. You're probably just going to get blown away by it. So you all saw that we gave Rihanna that dollhouse for Christmas. And I had told her, I said, you can, it's your decision. If you want to leave that dollhouse here, you can do that. If you want to take it to Mommy's, you can do that. And if you want to take it to Daddy's, you can do that. And of course, we'd have to ask Daddy, but basically I was leaving the decision up to her. And she said, I want to take it to Mommy's. So Savannah was here, and Savannah's boyfriend was here. They saw the dollhouse and how big it was. And so I said, okay, well, she'll play with it tonight, and then I'll bring it with me tomorrow when I bring her home. So when I went to take her home, I loaded it up and drove her. It's a 40-minute drive to where they live. And they came out, the boyfriend, and the boyfriend's name is Earl, just so you guys know, that's Earl. And they took it in the house. And I said goodbye to Savannah, and I left. Well, I got about 30 minutes down the road. I was much nearer to home than I was to where they live. And I got a text message from the owner of the house, which is, you know, the boyfriend's dad, scolding me for how crazy big this dollhouse was and that it's too big for the room that she's staying in. Well, I've seen the room that she's staying in, and it's just about as big as mine and Honey's master bedroom. So it's huge. And is the dollhouse big? Absolutely. But the room that she's living in there is way bigger than the room she was living in here. And you saw it in that room. So, I was told to come back and get it. And certainly, I was upset that he wanted it, you know, removed. It's like, it's her room. Even if it was crowded, and trust me, guys, this room is big. It's not crowded. But even if it was, wouldn't that be her decision? She's only there every other weekend, you know, but she would have that to play with. So he made me come back and get it. And he came out. He came charging out of the house. And I opened my car door and I was like, is it okay to park in the driveway? And he's like, well, yes. And I said, okay. So I finished parking and I got out of the car. And he started in on me. You know, blah, blah, it's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, I'm just here to make it disappear. That's all. I'm taking it with me. And then he stopped. And Earl, the boyfriend, comes out, and he and his brother-in-law are carrying the dollhouse out, and he's singing "He's a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." And I was like, oh crap, what's gonna happen now? That's gonna piss him off. And this man, when I think I've told you guys, when he came over to help Savannah move out and everything, he was really awesome and trying to dial things down, keep things at a good level. You know, he seemed like a very reasonable person. And, yeah, had to take the dollhouse. And I want to tell you the really awesome part about it. Rihanna was okay with it. She was not having a meltdown. I mean, would she have rather been able to keep it? Of course she would have. But she was like, it's okay, Grandma. I'll play with it at your house. And I was so proud of her. I can't even tell you how proud I was of her. Savannah was weeping hysterically. You know, the boyfriend was hugging her and hugging me, and I'm just like, I'm okay. You know, pretty much think your dad's an idiot, but I'm okay. So yeah, that's the really sad story. And my mom called a little while ago, and I was telling her about it, and she's just like, well, I'm glad you didn't cause any more trouble, that you handled it well. I was like, it was hard, Mom. It was hard. I wanted to tell that man exactly what I thought and how ridiculous he was being. I mean, if you guys saw the house, their house is so loaded up with furniture in all the main areas that I have seen of that house that I was like, are you kidding? This piece of furniture, dollhouse, would fit right in here. But I behaved myself because I knew it would cause problems for Savannah. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. And that was the story I was going to tell you guys. So there you go. Anyway, so like I said, I just talked to my mom, and I totally messed up what I was doing. Did I mess it up? I did. I really wanted to put side pockets in, and I forgot. Anyway. So while I was talking to my mom and everything, I told her that I had gotten a message from Sarah, which Sarah is my awesome, amazing niece. And I said, hey, Sarah said they're going to the Nutcracker the day we're getting home. I said, I don't think Rihanna will be ready to go to something like that night because we have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, but there are tickets for the next day. Would you like to go? And she's like, of course I'd like to go. Get the tickets. So we're going to the Nutcracker in San Antonio. And the only bad part about it is when I went to buy the tickets online, there was an option to get a picture with a ballerina, and they were sold out of tickets for a picture with the ballerina. And that is not cool. So, you guys know how I am about pictures. Big time about pictures. So anyway, yeah, yesterday was not a good day because there was some shit that went on around here with the child who is still the teenager. And I was pretty upset about that. I'm all about teaching the kids responsibility. I was very, very responsible. I guess I was a senior. I was a senior in high school. I was the president of the entire city of Distributive Education Clubs of America. And what that is, if you don't know, it's a club for future entrepreneurs. And I was the president at my school, and I was the president of the entire city. There were a lot of responsibilities. I also worked 2 jobs and went to school. They were both part-time jobs, but so it was like working a full-time job and going to school. Now, I graduated as a BC student, so I wasn't like some kind of super smart valedictorian kind of person, but I did relatively well in school. And I did, you know, these things. So at 16 years old, which was before I graduated, I guess I was a sophomore, yeah, sophomore, junior, senior, so sophomore, I bought a car. And my dad was the one who got the loan. It wasn't in my name, but I made all the payments on it. And I paid my insurance. And I even bought my own clothes. And I did this because I wanted to, not because my parents wouldn't buy it for me, but because I wanted to do that. So I did. And I got married when I was 17. My husband and I, you know, I worked full time. My husband worked pretty much full time and went to school. And, you know, we took care of ourselves. We didn't ask my parents for money or his parents for money. I don't know. I felt like I raised my kids to know that if they borrowed money, they needed to be responsible. And it's unfortunate and upsetting that I don't feel like a lot of times that they are. Anyway, the point was that the one that lives here didn't like being told he needs to pay his debts. So he was kind of rude to me. He was very rude to me. And then Dad and I argued about it. We shouldn't have argued about it. Dad should have been like, no, that's wrong. I'll go deal with it. But that's not what happened. So anyway, life is not perfect anywhere. And I've said this before, I've been criticized about discussing issues that have arisen in our home. But I think a lot of times all I share is the good stuff with you guys. Although I shared this massive amount of bad stuff with the whole thing a couple of years ago. But, you know, I mean, we argue. Honey and I have disagreements. But right now, I have to go out. I'm not going to have many more opportunities to shop before Christmas. After today, I have one more day off before Christmas. And I also am not going to have much crafty time because I'm going to have to go in early because we have like on the rest from here forward, we've got like 20 plus dogs every single day from now to Christmas. Last week was a real bummer because, I mean, there were days we only had 6 or 10 or 12, and it's because everybody wants to hold off till closer to the actual holiday. And I'm really super bummed out because I went and bought this printer paper. This is what I get, 110 pound. This is what I print my, my little kits on, digital paper kits. And I mean, this looks white to you, doesn't it? It looks white. Well, let me show you. This is white. This is not white. It is gray. And it looked white in the store, so I have to take that back. I have to go to Sam's. And I really want to go to Walmart, but I don't really want to go to Walmart, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and get that over with. It's 11:25. And then come back and have the rest of the afternoon to sit here. I'm working on a mini album. A really cute shaped mini album. And it is, and I'm going to show you because you will have seen it already by the time this comes out. It's another cookbook with a different kit from Knitwit Collections. So anyway, this is me signing off. Talk to you guys later. Bye. There was actually a comment on the vlog today asking about the dress. And you guys probably all forgot about the dress. I'll be honest with you, I forgot about the dress until last night in the middle of The Walking Dead. I remembered the dress. And then today, and then I had forgot about it this morning. And then somebody said something on the vlog. And I was like, oh, the dress. But this is perfect. It works out great because Santa is still going to come to her little house. Because when she gets here Christmas night, like I said, we're pretty much going to have to give her a bath and put her to bed because we have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go to the airport. So the dress will be in the playhouse. Some other items that I'm going to pick up will be in the playhouse as things that are left from Santa. And this will be one of them. So this is what she's going to wear to on the airplane. I'm so excited. And then, like I said, found out we're going to go to the Nutcracker, and she will wear this to the Nutcracker. So excited. Oh my gosh, please let it fit. It looks like it'll fit. But anyway, yeah, so excited. All right, just had to share. And yes, here's the dollhouse. It's big, guys, but I mean, it is big, but you know, it's not so crazy big that it's like, and this room is so much smaller than the room that she's in. The room that she's in is like half again as big as this room. I mean, the ceilings aren't that tall. They're normal ceilings, like up to here and straight across, but still, I mean, it's not that obnoxious. Let me know what you think. It's Monday. I thought you might want to come out to the playhouse with me because that's where I'm going. Look, there's our ice skating rink. All right. Let's go inside. I'm going to have to set you guys right there. All right. Woo, it's cold in here. Maybe it's cold outside. It's cold inside. Okay, so the reason why we're in here is because I am going to lay out the gifts from Santa. Okay. Why is this chair not going in? So, I'm going to lay the dress like that, and the cloak. I guess I should lay the dress over the cloak. And then we have Cinderella. I asked her, I said, do you want more princesses for your playhouse? This is Ariel. And the only one I forgot, and I did forget, because I went to grab her and then I didn't. I got Elsa. But I need to get Elsa's sister, Anna. So I'm just going to kind of lay everything out like Santa just came right in and left it off. You know, in the past I have wrapped gifts from Santa, but you know, when I was a kid, when Santa came, Santa just brought the gift. It wasn't wrapped. So, and I got her this. She loves little trinky dink things. Maybe I should put away her tea set. So, that's how it's going to look. I did some other shopping today that I did shopping for her mom to give to her because I was at Walmart and I called Savannah and I was like, do you know what you're getting her yet? She's like, no. And I was like, what about this? What about that? So I'll take you in and show you the things that she's getting from her mom. So there you go. Santa forgot this because I got it at a different store. So back we go. And yes, you're going with me. She's going to love this. And the funny thing is Brianna told me she was buying me this for Christmas. And we have a DVD player that and a TV that the customers can, you know, see in the waiting area. And we're going to be playing that all the time. So, yeah. All right. I love it. I love that dress so much. Can't wait for her to wear it. From her mom. She's getting the Maximus. It's the name of the horse that Rapunzel. And we had given her Rapunzel for Christmas. And she was like, oh, I want Rapunzel's horse. So she got Rapunzel's horse. And then she got this beautiful little mermaid doll. I just love it. I want it for me.
Come on, let's get swimming.
And
my collection of human treasures is amazing. I'll show you. Come on.
So she does all that stuff. It looks like she can go in the bathtub too, which is really cool. And it comes with this little guy. And she gets her first Easy Bake Oven. Oh my gosh. Couldn't believe it was only $30. That's why I called Savannah. I was like, Savannah, what do you think of the Easy Bake Oven? She's like, oh, how expensive is it? I was like, $30. She's like, oh my God, totally get it. So that's what she got from her mom. And yeah, did a little run into Sam's. So I got to put some stuff away. There's more stuff in the garage. And I'll talk to you guys later. Guys, it's Thursday. It's been a while, and I've been super busy at the shop. I'm super busy this morning. It's 8:15, but I have to go start getting ready soon because I have to be there at 9:30. We have dogs. I mean, it's crazy how many dogs we are grooming. We're grooming like 25 a day, and all those little bones we're giving out, and I have to write all the dogs' names on them, and it's just a lot of stuff going on over there. But the crew, I have to thank the Lord. I really, really have to thank the Lord that finally, and if you guys have been watching for a while, know I've had a lot of problems getting a crew together. And it's finally worked out where everything is good, everybody is good, and I'm very blessed. So looking forward to the little vacation going to Texas. I can't remember if I told you guys, but my niece contacted me and said she would pick us up at the airport. We really didn't want to rent a car. A car during holidays is very expensive. So she's going to pick us up at the airport. My mom's car had an airbag issue, a recall, and so they wouldn't let anybody ride in the passenger seat until it was repaired. And they got it done. So her car is good and we can all go in it. So that's what we're going to do. And anyway, when my niece contacted me, she was like, yeah, me and my mom, which is my sister, are going to the Nutcracker on the 26th. And I was like, oh, I wish we'd have known. We'd have gone to the Nutcracker. And she goes, oh, there's tickets still available. Well, I talked to my mom, and I told Mom, I said, you know, we have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get our flight. And I said, I don't think Ryan's going to be in any frame of mind to go to a 7 o'clock ballet the day we get there. So we're going the day after we get there. There's one more showing. So it'll be Rihanna's first ballet, and I'm so excited. It's like, okay, we didn't get to do the Santa train. And the thing about the Santa train, guys, is that, that's here. That's in Colorado. And I, as a grandmother, wanted that to be a yearly tradition for as long as she wanted to go. And who knows, she could have wanted to go until she's a teenager, till she was, forever. It might just be such a special memory, and I thought having it every year would also be an incredible memory just, you know, that's always something that Grandma did with me kind of memory. Anyway. Oh, well. There was a hiccup this year. Guess what I'm working on? I'm working on my first explosion box in, I don't even know how long. 6 months? I got this great, fabulous, actually, paper collection from Bo Bunny called Winter Wishes. And it's pink themed. Pink and gray and black and brown. Look at that little girl. So, I'm enjoying doing this, but like I said, I don't have a lot of time. So, I just thought I would come and talk to you guys for a minute while I have a minute. And just kind of let you know what's going on and that I haven't forgotten about you. But, you know, it's funny. What I do want to say is it's funny. My BFF in Texas, she's, you know, always messaging me and letting me know, hey, this is going on with, you know, the electors and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I sent her an email this morning, and I told her yesterday, but I sent her an email this morning also. And I just said, you know, I believe that Donald Trump did not defy the odds on his own. I think that there is a much bigger picture here. Let's face it, when he first got into it, everybody laughed that he even thought he could win, that anyone thought he could win. But he did. And now it's time, just like if Hillary had won, that they would have wanted the right to accept it. Donald Trump has won, and the left needs to accept it. You know, you don't have to like it. You just have to deal with it. I mean, just like those of us who didn't particularly like whoever. I mean, if I say Obama, then everyone labels me a racist. You cannot like someone because of their policies, and it doesn't have anything to do with their skin color. I don't know what to say about that. It's frustrating. It's demeaning to be labeled a racist just because you don't particularly like the first black president of the United States. Anyway, I'm going to try not to go down this road, but it is frustrating to see the attempts that they're making to overthrow the election, what the people of the United States wanted. And, you know, you could talk about the popular vote versus the electors, the electoral college, and the reality is that our country goes by the electoral college, and that's the way it is. I didn't make it up. You didn't make it up. Our founding fathers made it up. So anyway, I guess today's the 15th. So on Monday, we will see what actually happens with the people that are selected to cast a vote to the electoral college, and see if they abide by what the people wanted or if they go rogue. Like I said, if there is a higher power involved here, they're not going to be able to overthrow the election. Talk to you guys later. Woo! Tuesday night, and I got me some Kiss on the TV. Oh, Miley, sit down. This is The Voice. Woo! I got to. Get up. Everybody's going to move their feet. Get down. Everybody's going to leave their seat. Detroit, Rock City. Get up. Get down. He's having fun. Then I smoke. This is cool. Blake Shelton was smiling at Kiss. Woo! Everything you got. They keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. The party's just begun to let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. Honey. Blake Shelton. I love it.
That is how you do it on the live voice finale. The one and only Kiss and Sundance had everybody around here. Coaches in the room going wild tonight on the voice. 11 seasons, that was one for the books right there. What a great pleasure to have the Hall of Famers Kiss in the building. When we come back, Wayne takes the stage for the best voice fans and watch the live finale of the voice. We'll be right back.
Look, Paul's got a teeny weeny little gut. People, it's Friday, the 16th. Anyway. Cleaning people should have been here almost 30 minutes ago. So I'm going to try to show you this real fast before they get here. They're always late. Always. So I went to Big Lots yesterday. What was I getting? Oh, dog beds. I was getting 2 new dog beds. And their Christmas ornaments were already on sale. So if they were marked $6, they were $4. So I guess it's 25% off. Yeah, something like that. Anyway. There's 6 snowflakes in here. And then I already have some of these, but I have white poinsettias on the tree this year. So I got 3 more, and I'm going to put these on the tree. Oh, look. I got another box. There's going to be a lot of birds on the tree. And then I got these, and I'm going to put these on the tree, but I might use them for something else. I might use one of them for something else. And these were, how much were these? These were $4. So that's like $1.25 just about a piece. These were $4, so they were only $2. And look at how cute those are. I'm going to hang them on the tree, but I can use them for something else next year. I also really liked these. They already have a little tree in them. And these were $6, so they were $4. And then look at these. These were $6, but now they're $4. And they're good sized trees. So anyway, real happy with those purchases. I'm gonna go put them, I don't know what to do, guys. I am doing an explosion box. Let me see how tall these trees are. Because I think they're too tall. Yep. The trees are too tall. They cannot go in the explosion box, which is really what I was thinking when I bought these trees. I wonder. Let me open them up. I've got to hurry too, because it's, like I said, it's like right about 8:30. And I still have to work on some of those ornaments we're giving away, because we're out of the ones I had pre-made, so I have to make some more. All right, come on. All right. So here's the tree. And the funny thing is, the base of the tree is a hat. It's a hat. So the tree comes out, and here's the hat. I like that. I like that a lot. You're gonna see. Yeah, I think I figured out what I'm gonna do. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey people, look at that. What?
Tire just bit like no other. Yeah.
It's Saturday morning. We don't want to listen to Elvis. Forget Elvis. It's super early. It's 7:04. Truck says it's 9, but I don't think the truck has figured it out yet. It's colder than 9. I love how our pine trees get all snowy.
What are you doing up and about so early, honey?
I know, right? Especially since I didn't fall asleep till 2:15. What are they doing? They're stuck.
Backwards.
Okay. Honey, I almost had to go save a clown car. I thought we had to go in there.
No.
Why? Oh, we have to go around? Because that's not where he lives. My husband, the smart ass at 706. Sorry. He's not. That's a big pile of snow.
Maybe that window's open.
Oh, those are the houses that are getting built.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Doesn't like water damage before you even buy one.
All right, so there it is. Snow.
Why are you up so early?
Oh, I'm up so early because you have a Christmas party tonight. And in case you get sloshed.
No. I don't drink and drive after one beer.
Yeah. So last night I got 3 hours of sleep, and here I am, the good wife.
Yes, very good wife.
Doesn't happen very often.
It does.
Hey, kitties. Hey, kitties. They haven't seen you in a while. Say hi, Amy.
Hi. I loved all my presents.
And she was just showing me the movie Elf.
Elf. Tell her she needs to watch it, everybody, because she's never seen it.
I've never seen it.
And it's super cute.
All right, bye, kitties. We'll see you next week. Who's my favorite kitty? Raise your paw. Okay, people. It is so cold. It is negative cold. The dogs have been out for like 2 minutes and they're like running back inside. All right, so look at their little tracks. Oh, yep, little poopies on the patio. Okay, we're going out here. Ooh, it's deep. Hey, Santa. Okay. I have to decide if I'm going to add Shopkins. I think I will do this Shopkins, and I'm going to keep this one for birthday. Oh my god, guys, it is so cold in here. The river's frozen. It's cold. I feel sorry for you, Little Mermaid. I'm sorry, but I'm too cold to cover you up. I'm going. I so want to turn on the heater in there for the dollies. People, Sunday morning, it is 9:08. Getting ready to walk out the door for church. That's what it looks like outside. So pretty. And inside, I am leaving my crafty stuff. I don't want to leave my crafty stuff. I feel very crafty this morning, but I'm excited to go to church. This is my next project. Woohoo! Explosion box. Well, I've shown you what it looks like around our church during summertime, but this is what it looks like around our church at wintertime. And the park. And there's Honey.
Hi.
What would you call that? Do you call that a lake or you call it a pond?
I call it
A lake? Look at all the geese people.
geese people.
The geese people. I think they missed it. People, let's see if we can. There we go.
Get approved for your yes money financing. Then hurry to Cons Home Plus. Financing offers subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required.
Well,
77472 5.22 for terms and conditions.
New Balance Littleton and New Balance Cherry Creek invite you to their holiday sale. Save $10 off one pair of shoes, $25 off two pairs, and savings on apparel, socks, inserts, and more. New Balance
That's a
has
Platte
huge
River
selection
down
of new
there.
styles and sizes. Let their trained staff give you the perfect fit. Save big on shoes for the whole family. Now through the end of December,
geese all
at
over
New
it.
Balance Littleton and Aspen Grove and New Balance in Cherry Creek North. Offer in-store only. Certain restrictions apply.
There's a better way to send cash with the Western Union app. Just log in, then walk in.
I don't know how they can be in the water. It's so cold.
Then pay in cash at a participating
There's gazillions of them down there.
To get our best in-store fee when sending money in minutes for cash pickup. Download the Western Union app today. Western Union makes money from currency exchange. Carefully compare fees and
With my honey, having a panini, broccoli and cheese soup, honey too. Hi, honey. Honey doesn't feel good. So after we do this, we're going to walk around just a little bit. And then honey's going to go get his jammies on and watch football.